Welcome one, welcome all to our third project here for Throwback Thursdays. What is up, YouTube? I'm your friendly neighborhood Endman64. We've conquered the Kanto region yet again. We saved the worlds from the likes of Ansem yet again. And now it is time to venture back to another classic that our channel has held before. This, of course, being Super Mario 64. Now, I had a choice of what I should play this on. I was considering playing it on the original N64, but I remembered how much that frickin' control stick makes me want to throw myself into a vat of lava. So I opted not for that. I could have done it on NSO, which would basically allow me to cheat and use I could use to pause the game and set up save states, or I could play 3D All-Stars and, well, just give this game enough love, because this game did not get any love when it came out, including by Nintendo, who pretty much just abandoned it into obscurity. But yes, as you can tell, there are 3 games in this collection. We have Super Mario 64, which we will be playing. We have Super Mario Sunshine, which we will be covering, as I will be playing it like this, and not via the original system, or when I do the Throwback Thursday, or it's just another option to do it. And Super Mario Galaxy, which I do not own a physical copy of, ergo, this might be how we play it when we eventually get to that LP. But for the time being, we're going to play Super Mario 64. And not just any run through Super Mario 64. This is going to be a 120-star run through Super Mario 64. And I do mean a hardcore run through Super Mario 64. Like, I don't usually do 120-star runs when I play this game, but I feel compelled, like, I have to do a 120-star run through this game. Thank you for that cry, Mario. It was beautiful. But no, we're going to get every single star in this game. We're going to beat Bowser 7 different ways to Sunday, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what happens when you get 120 stars, because not a whole lot of people have done it, surprisingly. A lot of people just like to play the Mario game for the adventure, but not for this Throwback Thursday, we're not.
Okie dokie. Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
As per usual, the cake is a goddamn lie. Peach has invited Mario to spend some time in her castle, unaware that Bowser thought this was an invite for himself. And, as you would imagine, Bowser's causing problems. That's all Bowser does, really. He exists to cause problems for Mario and co. Even in the games where he's not the main enemy, like in Super Mario RPG or Paper Mario, he's just a nuisance. Ciao! You've reached Princess Toadstool's castle via a warp pipe. Using the controller as a piece of cake. Press a B to jump and Y to attack. Press A to read signs, too. Use the L stick to move Mario around. Now head for the castle. You can do a triple jump by pressing A multiple times, or you can just press normal jumps to try to get him anywhere in the distance. You can do short jumps. You can do the quick jumps like this, so he's not getting all the way up. You can press the R button and he crouches around. You can press the B button and he will do a backflip. Press the Y button and he does a breakdance move, which you probably will never use. You can also crawl by holding down R and moving around with the control stick. You can do backflips. While running, if you crouch and quickly press the jump button, you can do a long jump. That's going to be pretty damn essential to getting all 120 stars. You can press back and then do a side flip like that. And obviously your normal 1, 2, 3 punch combos. Hello, Butterfly. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. Anytime I get to play Mario 64, I'm having a great day. Unless, of course, I'm doing Tick-Tock Clock, in which case I'm not having a great day. Good afternoon, the Lakitu brothers here, reporting live from just outside the princess's castle. Mario has just arrived on the scene and will be filming the action live as he enters the castle and pursues the missing Power Stars. As seasoned cameramen, we'll be shooting from the recommended angle, but you can change the camera with the R stick. If we can't adjust the view any further, we'll buzz. To take a look at surroundings, stop and tilt R forward. Press B to resume play. Switch camera modes with the R button. Signs along the way will review these instructions. For now, reporting live, this has been the Lakitu brothers. So yes, there are two types of camera modes you have. You have Mario camera, which directly follows him, or you have the Lakitu camera, which always remains behind Mario to the best of its ability. You're going to have to switch the cameras every now and then to get everything you want done. But for the time being, I don't think we have to worry too much about that. Welcome, no one's home. Now scram, and don't come back. Oh, Bowser, what are we going to do with you? Alright. I don't think I really should have to explain this much to you guys, since this really isn't a game for explanation purposes, but if one of the star doors has a number on it, you cannot access it as long as you do not have the required number of stars. Case in point, we do not have a star, so we cannot access that door. We do not have 3 stars, so we can't access that door. Some doors are blocked off by stars, some doors are blocked off by keys, some doors are just star doors that you will have to go over to them and find out how many you need to pass. This will not be glitched. This will not be a glitched run of Super Mario 64, obviously. I am going to be playing this to the best of my abilities to get 120 stars. If that means I'm going to be kicking and screaming as I get to Tick-Tock Clock and Rainbow Run, I suppose that's just what I'll have to do. But for now, we're going to a much easier level in Bob-omb Battlefield. Now, Bob-omb Battlefield is definitely the easiest and probably most iconic level from the game, but as you'll find, there are plenty of stars that we can get immediately rather than having to wait for special power-ups that will come later on in the game. Wow, you're smack in the middle of the battlefield. You'll find the power star that Bowser stole inside the painting worlds. First, talk to the Bob-omb buddy. Press A to talk. He'll certainly help you out, and so will his comrades in other areas. To read signs, stop, face them, and press the A button. Press A or B to scroll ahead. You can talk to some other characters by facing them and pressing A. I'm pressing the A button. I want to talk to my Bob-omb friend here. Watch out. If you wander around here, you're liable to be plastered by a water bomb. Those enemy Bob-ombs love to fight, and they're always finding ways to attack. This meadow has become a battlefield ever since the big Bob-omb got his paws on the Power Star. Can you recover the star for us? Cross the bridge and go left up the path and find the big Bob-omb. Please come back to see me after you've retrieved the Power Star. I'm trying to talk, Mario. Thank you. Hey you, it's dangerous ahead, so listen up. Take my advice. Cross the 2 bridges ahead, and then watch for falling water bombs. The big Bob-omb at the top of the mountain is very powerful. Don't let him grab you. We're Bob-omb buddies, and we're on your side. You can talk to us whenever you'd like. So yes, red Bob-ombs are on our side. Black Bob-ombs are not. You know who's also not on our side? Goombas. They are never on our side. I don't understand why. You'd think, after all these years of Mario just flattening them for reasons unexplained, they would be like, you know what, well, I'm going to pick the winning side for once. Oh, did not mean to do that. But as I mentioned when we first got here, there are multiple stars that we can get immediately. We do not have to do all of the stars in order, but it probably makes things a little bit easier for us. But for example, I will go for one of the tougher stars in Bob-omb Battlefield first, which is being guarded by this chain chomp. Short hop, short hop, short hop. If you free the chain chomp, he will blast those walls. He'll blast those cages down, and he will open up a star for us. Case in point, giving us our first ever Power Star. To be fair, that's the star I almost always go for first, unless I'm, like, doing some special challenge. And even then, it still makes sense. You've recovered one of the stolen power stars. Now you can open some of the sealed doors in the castle. Try the princess's room on the second floor and the room with the painting of Whomp's fortress on floor 1. Bowser's troops are still gaining power, so you can't give up. Save us, Mario. Keep searching for stars. I'm guessing that's a Toad that's doing that, but hey, who am I to complain? Alright, now we will take on Big Bob-omb at the summit. Now this one's pretty much a bog standard early game boss fight. So all you gotta do is take the advice that we took in the last level. Cross the 2 bridges. And, okay, that's weird. Never saw that happen before. Cross the 2 bridges. Try to get the Bob-ombs to blow each other up, so they won't follow you anymore. Apparently Mario is hurt by water. He needs to take showers because he's a smelly plumber. Oh, wow. Shows you how rusty I am at this game. I don't play Mario 64 as often as you'd think. In fact, of the original platformers from my childhood, I would probably say I play this not the least, but definitely up there. Like, I play Crash and Spyro a lot more than I play Mario or Kirby or something like that. Hell, I'd say I play this about as much as I play the original Lion King game on the SNES. Which, again, even though I know that game in and out, is not that much. If you go into these holes right here, they will serve as teleporters. So all you have to do is just walk in them and stop moving, and you'll teleport right back down, or you can teleport right back up. I'm showing you the whole mountain right now just so you can get an idea of just what everything looks like up here. And on top of that, so you can have an idea of where to get coins in this. Because yes, there are certain stars lobbied behind the amounts of coins you have. I am the Big Bob-omb, Lord of all blasting matter, King of kabooms the world over. How dare you scale my mountain? By what right do you set foot on my imperial mountaintop? You may have eluded my guards, but you'll never escape my grasp. And you'll never take the power star. Take away my power star. I hereby challenge you, Mario. If you want the star I hold, you must prove yourself in battle. Can you pick me up from behind and hurl me to this royal turf? I think you cannot. I miss the good old days when bosses used to just tell us in grim detail how to beat them. Wouldn't that make Dark Souls like an infinitely easier game? Instead of just trying to study attack patterns, all you have to do is like, don't you dare hit me in the head, or else I will be very upset with you. When did games stop trying to hold our hands like that? I don't know. Oh, well, come here. Come here, you're done, son. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. What? What? Can it be that a pipsqueak like you has defused the Bob-omb King? You might be fast enough to ground me, but you'll have to pick up the pace if you want to take King Bowser by the tail. Methinks my troops could learn a lesson from you. Here it is. Here is your star, as I promised, Mario. If you want to see me again, select this star from the menu. For now, farewell. I don't know why you'd want to see the King Bob-omb again, unless you want to show off some new interesting ways you've discovered to beat him, but I digress. The main idea for me in this LP is I want to get 4 stars an episode, which will definitely be harder as the game progresses, but I don't think it should be too difficult for this one. Now again, there are multiple levels that we can unlock now that we've beaten the Bob-omb King. We do not have to do this foot race with Koopa the Quick, but if we want to, we can. Thank you, Mario. The Big Bob-omb is nothing but a big dud now, but the battle for the castle has just begun. Other enemies are holding the other power stars. If you recover more stars, you can open new doors that lead to new worlds. My Bob-omb buddies are waiting for you. Be sure to talk to them. They'll set up cannons for you. This is a very important detail for this game. The usage of the cannons. We're peace-loving, Bob-omb, so we don't use cannons, but if you'd like to blast off, we don't mind. Help yourself. We'll prepare all the cannons in this course for you to use. Bon voyage. This now means we have full access to all of the cannons in the Bob-omb battlefield, and it's ready to go for us as we see fit. Use the L stick to aim and press the B button to fire. If you're handy, you can grab onto trees or poles to land. In fact, we will test this theory out and ignore Koopa the Quick for the time being, seeing where we can launch ourselves. How about over in this general direction? Blast ourselves over here. Ignore that Goomba. And look, we have another cannon right here. Now, if we're smart about it, I don't want to overshoot, but I don't want to undershoot at the same time. And I overshot, but not by much. Usually I overshoot it by like a country mile, but just in case we were inept at using cannons, they give us another one to use right here. And this one's will be a lot easier for us to hit. And all we got to do is stop our momentum before we slide down, hit this, and we get another star.
Here we go!
Alright, that's 3 stars down. We got a very long way to go, though, so I don't think we're even close to being done. You've recovered 3 power stars. Now you can open any door with a 3 on its star. You can come and go from the open courses as you please. The enemies ahead are even meaner, so be careful. You got it, champ. Alright, now, last up for this episode, we will race Koopa the Quick. How you doing, bucko? Hey, Mario, is it true that you beat the Big Bob-omb? Cool. You must be strong and pretty fast. So, how fast are you anyway? Fast enough to beat me, Koopa the Quick? I don't think so. Just try me. How about a race to the mountaintop where the Big Bob-omb was? What do you say? When I say go, let the race begin. Now, just because his name is Koopa the Quick does not necessarily mean that he is quick. In all honesty, Koopa the Quick is actually pretty easy to beat. All you have to do is just do your best. Also, no cheating. You can't use cannons as far as I'm aware, and you definitely can't use the teleporter as far as I'm aware. But in general, you can do the long jumps if you want. You can take any special other shortcuts you might be aware of. But all you gotta do is pretty much make it to the top of the mountain within 90 seconds. And if you can do that, you got yourself a free star. Since I'm doing this legitimately, without any tools, because I'm not a tool, I can beat him very easily. Run up here to the flagpole, and you win. And now you gotta just wait for Koopa the Quick. I do mean quick, because he thinks he is quick, to make it all the way up here. Where's he at? There he is. Took you long enough. I was growing a beard over here. Whoa, you really are fast. A human blur. Here you go, you've won it, fair and square. This is not the last we will see of Koopa the Quick, but this was definitely the easiest race I've done in a long time, so haha, I will take it. And that puts us on pace for the amount of stars I want per episode, which is definitely helpful for me. Thank you guys for joining me for this first episode of Throwback Thursday. I'm your friendly neighborhood Endman64, and I will see you guys next time for more Super Mario 64. Until we meet again, my lovelies, Saya freaking Nara.